In yesterday's video, I talked about an exciting new software that has launched today, the Fraction Worksheets generator. And today I'm going to show you some of the features and talk a little bit more about my bonuses. Hello home bosses, my name is Nuria Corby from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to create money online through self-publishing. So yesterday's video was all about the launch of the Fraction Worksheet generator software. And today I want to dive into it a little bit and show you what it's all about. You know that I often promote software from this company because I think they produce really good apps to help us create books for the educational market. And this software is no different. It's an excellent app to create these types of books with. But what I really like about this one is that it actually makes fractions fun. I mean, I wasn't very good at maths at all at school. And I think it was because in those days education was very strict and it was very dry. It wasn't really fun to do the exercises at all. And I think nowadays there are different ways of teaching that are much more fun for children. And I really like that this app reflects that. So I'm going to show you what the app can do, and then we'll talk about the different levels of the app, because as usual there is a front end you can purchase which creates these fantastic worksheets, but then you can add functionality by buying the upgrades. And so I want to tell you a little bit about the upgrades as well and how it differs from the front end of the app. And I know that the problem that a lot of people have when creating these type of books is to target the correct age ranges or the correct skill levels. So most of these books are targeted at a specific age range or grade. So they could be books for second grade, third grade. And that makes it a little bit complicated sometimes for people because they're not quite sure what type of exercises they should create for which age group. And I've solved that problem a little bit for you by creating my bonus, which is really dividing all the age ranges that children have into 3 main age ranges, and you can target those. So there's only 3 types of skill levels that you need to worry about to be able to create these type of books. It's always a good idea to target a skill level or an age range. And that is what my bonus is hoping to solve for you. So that is one of the bonuses I'm offering. I'll talk about them a little bit later, but let's show you the app right now. So this is what the app looks like on the inside, and you can get all your different fraction worksheets on the left-hand side here. And see how many there are. There are just loads of different things that you can create, and they are fun because they're very visually appealing. I want to show you this one here, the writing fractions, as an example. So when I click on that, it creates these exercises. So it says, observe the shapes below and write the shaded parts as a fraction of the whole. So I could create these shapes in Canva, to be honest, because they are just simple shapes. But how long would it take me to do that? I mean, it would take me quite a while to create these different shapes. And not only that, all I have to do to create another page or a different shape is to go up here onto the Regenerate Data button. And once you click that, you have a completely different set of exercises at the click of a button. So however often you click this, that creates a new sheet for you, a new set of exercises. So that is amazing because you can create books, whole books, quite quickly and accurately with this. And if you want to create a whole book with lots and lots of pages like this, then you go on to Clone Page, click that, and it creates another set of exercises for you to do that are the same as this one, but with different designs, with different problems. And you can click this as often as you like, and that creates a whole book for you. So you could do that if you're creating a workbook that has repetitive exercises. Some people quite like that. They like to learn by repetition and they like to have the same sort of exercises over and over. I quite like to mix this up with other type of exercises and even with other type of activities just to make the book more fun. because having repetitive exercises is not the right thing for everyone. Everybody likes to learn in different ways. So the more different types of books you can make with this, the better, because then you're targeting a wider audience. So you can make workbooks that are just repetitive exercises, or you can mix them up with other exercises or other activities and make whole activity books. So how would you go about creating the solution page for this? Because obviously if you keep cloning, you only get repetitive exercises and the solution is not there. So how would we do that? Well, just go on the clone button and create a clone of this page. But obviously this is a different exercise to the one here. So what you then do is you go on this one and you delete it. So click your delete button on your computer. Then you've got a blank page here, and you want to get the solutions for the page before that. So now what you do is you copy and paste this one onto your solutions page. So you could type solutions here, and you could maybe number this or whatever you have to do so people know that this is the solutions page for this exercise. But normally if you have it on the next page, it's usually self-explanatory. And then what you do is you copy this. So you click on it, you press Control C or Command C on a Mac, and then you go onto your solutions page and you press Control V. So now it's put the exact same exercises onto this page. And now all you have to do is click on this whole thing and go to the left-hand side, scroll all the way down, and it says Show Solutions, and you click the toggle button and you update your worksheet, and there you have your solutions for the problem that you've got here. So you could have this on one page, and then on the back page you could have the solutions. And how quick is this? You just have to click a button to create page after page. And I think this is really fun, and it's fun to create. I don't really enjoy maths that much, but I actually found the process of creating these pages quite fun. But what if I want to create a page that has different exercises on it? Well, it's really easy with this app as well. So in this case, we've got a whole page with writing fractions. But if I click on this, I can then adjust the rows and columns. So I'm just going to do one row and update the worksheet. So now I've got this exercise here, and I want to choose a different kind of exercise. So let's just create maybe something different. Let's use this one here, for example. So now we've created a different exercise. So we're going to change the rows as well on here, and I'm just going to have 3 rows. Let's try that. And I mean, you can always adjust things the way you want them to. You could have 2 rows if that's better for the space. So let's try that. That's better. So now it gives me more space to have text there. So I've placed the text here to explain the next exercise. So the good thing is you can move everything around, and now you've got a page with 2 different sets of exercises. And when you think about how many different designs are available to you in this app, even just in the front end or in the other tiers, there is an absolutely infinite amount of books you can create, because this is so versatile, and the opportunity to create really special books is at your fingertips. Just with a click of a button, you can really create some amazing books that are very unique. Nobody else is going to create the same book as you, and you can vary the book as well by adding things. If you download this as a PNG, for example, or as a JPEG, you could then upload it to Canva or another design software and add coloring pages or coloring elements, or little cartoon characters to make it even more interesting and colorful. So just to give you an overview of the pricing, the actual front end, which is the app that makes everything work, is launching at a price of $47, which will go up to $97 after the launch. And for that, you can already create some really good fraction exercises. So it's a really low investment relatively to the amount of books and to the amount of exercises that you can create. And of course, if you want to upgrade, then there are the other one-time offers. And I'll just tell you the whole pricing before I jump into the details of what's included in each tier. So the one-time offer one, the first upgrade, will be $67 for the launch, and that will go up to $97 after the launch. The second upgrade, the 0202, changes from $197 for the launch to $297 after the launch. And the third upgrade launches at a price of $67 and will then go up to $97 after the launch. So the launch starts today, the 25th of March 2024 at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and it ends on the 28th of March at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So what is included in each of the upgrades? You have to buy the front end part of the app. You can't just buy one of the upgrades because then it won't work. So the front end is what makes the app work, and that includes identifying equal and unequal parts. It also includes drawing fractions worksheets where children read the fractions and draw or shade to represent it. You can create writing fractions, what I showed you earlier, to read the fractions represented in various shapes and write them. And you can create parts of fractions that can be used to practice identifying numerators and denominators of fractions, and also types of fractions worksheets to teach children about like and unlike fractions. So you can already see there's quite a lot included in that. And what you can do is you can stop the video to just read through all these, because I think there's quite a lot included in there. And just to quickly show you some of the features of the first upgrade, you can create additional types of fractions and parts of fractions, and also fractions as a part of a set. So they're all different types of exercises that are then added onto the exercises that are included in the front end. It also lets you upload your own images inside of the app so that you can create unique page layouts. It also gives you the bulk clone feature, so you can clone pages at scale. You have an unlimited color palette choice for text and for other elements. You can download in PowerPoint format, and you've got unlimited downloads. So that is a good feature to have. There's also other things like you can delete all the pages in one click, and you can randomize all pages in just one click as well. So those are the features for the first upgrade. And then the second upgrade, which is the big one, you have again different types of fraction exercises. So converting fractions module, a comparing fractions module, which is very visual, a comparing fractions numbers module. Then you can order your fractions, which is another visual tool, and a whole load of fractions that let you produce worksheets for more skill sets, maybe for older children as well, for more advanced fraction exercises. So this would really put your fraction worksheet creation on another level, because it lets you create so many more types of exercises for other age ranges. And then the third upgrade is 500 illustrations that you can use on your pages, which makes it so much more fun to create. And it makes it more fun for the children to use these books, because adding images is always a good idea for subjects like math, especially because it can be such a dry and not very exciting subject. But this just lets you create books that really put the fun back into learning. So this is just a quick overview of everything that is included. I do recommend that you go onto their sales page and check it out in more detail. They've got a frequently asked questions page as well, where you can probably find answers to a lot of the questions that you might have. And it also explains what is included in each upgrade. And you don't have to buy the upgrades in sequence. You do need to buy the front end before you can buy any upgrades, but you can buy the front end and then the second upgrade rather than the first upgrade, or even just buy the third upgrade if you just want to add the illustrations. So you don't have to buy the upgrades in sequence, and just pick the ones that you think would be of most benefit for your business. And I wanted to talk to you about the bonuses that I'm offering if you buy the app through my link, because I wanted to include something that helps you create these types of books and that helps you create a brand for your educational books. And for that reason, I've included, first of all, a fraction fun creation guide, and that is included in all of the upgrades as well as the front end. And if you buy the front end, that is automatically included for you. And I'm also including a guide to building your educational brand, because I think that that will be really useful to you, especially if you have bought apps from this company before and you have other educational apps that you are already using to create educational books. You can brand those books and really increase your sales that way. And everything is explained in that guide. So you will receive the Build Your Educational Brand guide if you buy the first upgrade, together with the Fraction Fun Creation Guide. And if you buy all of the upgrades, I wanted to offer you some really good value for that as a thank you. And I'm creating an adult workbooks creation guide. So the adult workbooks creation guide will be similar to the Fraction Fun Creation Guide, but it's really tapping into the adult education market, because I think that education for adults is a little bit underserved on Amazon. There aren't many books that I could find that were specifically for adults, and that can be for any type of adult education, but it's for basic skills like maths, reading and writing, and you can really create some great books for that age range, which isn't something that I have found a lot of on Amazon, but I know there is demand for it. So that is a really comprehensive guide that you can use to target the adult education market for basic skills. And it will definitely really help you with this app, because you can make exercises for adults in the same way. And adults also want their exercises to look fun and attractive. So these type of tools are perfect for that. So the way to access those tools, if you decide to buy through my link, I will try and add them to the Warrior Plus site where you buy this app from, and that should then automatically provide you with my bonuses. But if I can't do that, or there's any problems with that, I will send it to you by email. But it's very likely that you'll just be able to access it together with the app when you buy it. So either way, you're not losing out. You're going to get your bonuses as well. And I hope that those bonuses are helpful to you, because there is just so much potential for these apps. I really want to help you create a great educational brand like I did. And there is a lot of scope for that on Amazon. It's not a niche that can ever be saturated, because there's so much demand for all different types of educational material. And you can use this app to also create worksheets that you can sell on Etsy or on Teachers Pay Teachers or on your own website as well. So there is a lot of scope to create a real educational business with this. And I hope that I have explained it in a way that has inspired you and you are excited about this. So thank you for watching this video, and my next video will provide more details on this launch, and I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.